Hey Gemini, welcome or welcome back. If you are new here, I'm Jamie. This could resonate if you have a Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, but it is a collective reading, so it may not resonate for all of you. That's okay, just discard it if it doesn't, maybe on the next one. Remember that there is no gender, so if I pull a queen, I could be talking about a guy and vice versa. All the information for private personals is in the description below and in the pinned section of the comments. I've also linked in there some of the channel subscribers, small businesses. If you go to my homepage and scroll to the bottom, you'll see my featured channel section. Those are all folks that I highly recommend. You'll also see my other channel. I do have a book club over there. I teach tarot, so you can come check me out over there. If you have a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, that may also be a good channel for you. Gemini. We're going to start off with the Six of Cups. So you have the Eight of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Cups. A lot of cups out here right now. The Nine of Pentacles, Temperance, Sagittarius energy, the Six of Swords. At the bottom of the deck I have the Devil, Capricorn energy. You know, I feel like you're sort of reflecting back on the past in like a situation where you really had to get out of there. With the Eight of Cups, I feel like whatever, you know, the Eight of Cups, the Queen of Swords is like realizing one day that you really have to leave a job. Realizing one day that you really have to leave a person, you know, and just getting out of there. Realizing that something or someone was really standing in the way of your blessing, or you were allowing it to. I feel like whatever the situation is, though, it's like you learned a lot about yourself from it. And to have the Six of Cups and the Devil, that gives me like, you know, shadow work, like inner child healing, you know, healing with past traumas and from past traumas and past situations. You know, for some people it's like an addiction that they overcame, a lifestyle that they left behind, and really looking at like the difference in their life now. I feel like when you're looking back at the situation, it's from like a perspective that you've never been there before. Like I think that you've thought about it in the past, but you've never seen it in such a mature way as you do now. But I feel like there's this energy where like you feel proud of yourself, you know, because that struggle was deep. But there really is so much reward for it here. The Nine of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, Temperance, the Six of Swords. And that really is like powerful too, because it's really like, you know, at some point in time feeling like you were so addicted to or so attached to or so bound to something that I think it really had like a lot of control over your life. But this is cool because it's like, reflecting back to like where this journey began, like, how bad things really were in life back then, and how like peaceful and calm things have been since you really like, decided to, I think, pull back your energy, go after the things that were going to be more healthy for you in life, and just really choose to walk away from certain people and situations. Because I don't feel like it was just one thing. I think somebody in the past had a more like toxic lifestyle. Maybe they had more toxic relationships. They didn't have really like good friends. Maybe they grew up in a toxic family, so that shit was really normal. There's been like a lot of change and improvement in somebody's life, though. It's like based off of this experience, this person has like, the ultimate wisdom. Really learning how to set appropriate boundaries, how to stand up on your own, to stand up for yourself, to, this is sword energy. It's have more positive thoughts, communicate and listen better, like really changing someone's life though, in a super positive way. And I feel like it just did, the upbringing, I think, really just wasn't like that. It just wasn't, I feel like it wasn't even destined for you to end up the type of person that you are today. Like when you look at the other people in your family system, or just like the people around you, it's like, that it's amazing that you ended up the way that you did, considering how things could have went. And I think that there's a lot of like gratitude here. And there's also like this recognition, where like you really were protected that whole journey. Like somehow you were just completely protected. And that's a very like, it's a divine feeling, to know that there's no way that you did that alone, that clearly, somebody was looking out for you. And I feel like it was that kind of situation here. Why is this situation popping up? Seven of Swords, Justice, Libra energy, the Six of Pentacles. I don't know, I feel like somebody's returning, or they have returned recently. And you see this individual as the devil. This is somebody who like took from you or did something to you specifically. And it was like, well, planned out or like thought out, and this is like a very defensive and maybe even seemingly crooked type of energy. Someone who takes but doesn't necessarily give. And I feel like this person is trying to kind of get you back in under their grasp. So I feel like there's some type of like trauma bond between you and a person. And I feel like even though the person is still a temptation, because the devil is still here, it's not like it used to be. Maybe there was this period of like just complete obsession. And you figured out completely why here. If you've done all this shadow work with the Six of Cups and the devil, that they're kind of like a parent, or they play off of insecurities from your childhood, something like that, And I feel like I might just be sort of like confirming to somebody that like someone has not changed. Because I feel like with the Seven of Swords, Justice, It's like someone trying to act like they have changed. Maybe they're saying they've left a lifestyle, or they've done something. But there's dishonesty here, and it's like this person still doesn't plan to truly like give to a situation. I feel like somebody like really knows this, but they still have that like bond a little bit, I don't say a little bit, it's still there. It's just that you're a lot more in control of yourself now. I do feel like it's still hard to say no though, like it's very tempting. What's the advice here? The Eight of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Ace of Cups. I mean, it's like the world is at the bottom. And I feel like it's saying here that you've made a lot of progress. And if you go back into this, like, you will just end up dissatisfied again. Like, this person, I think, doesn't know how to appreciate. They're quite apathetic to other people as well. This is somebody that you are supposed to close out of your life. Like, you feel like they're the devil, but the universe agrees, The Five of Swords in the reverse, yeah. This person doesn't care about anybody but themselves. You know this, though. Okay, well, I hope this was helpful. I'll see you guys